It's been a busy weekend of games and mixed results.
Yeah, obviously Saturday was another one of them double headers, and the reserves played first up against Dewsbury and came away with a defeat. But there were lots of encouraging facts in that game. I thought some of the players were starting to stand up again, and some of the younger players that hadn't been identified looked really strong the other day. A young lad called Smith, who was Scott Smith, who was pretty good as an hooker, came on and played really well. Sam Scott again played very strongly. So plenty of positives. And then just after that was the academy against Crusaders, and again there was in the game for all of the game and was very unlucky not to come away with the first win of the season. So really competitive, good day for them in playing at that sort of level. And some again the younger players, Sam Williams scored a 50-yard try, Connor Scott again, the young lad on the wing from Leicester, George, who's scored in every game at that level so far. So lots of encouragement coming out of both groups, but yet no result.
And there's a game coming this week.
Yeah, we've got a game on Thursday night for the reserves against Featherstone. Obviously, we've got a blank weekend, as a blank Good Friday, if you like. The game against Featherstone was postponed and moved back to the 28th of August, the day after Wembley. So we're in a nice position where we only play one game over this Easter period, which is obviously against Batley as well. The reserve play Thursday night, Featherstone. We've got Friday off. We can have a look at Batley, who play Dewsbury on Thursday night live on Sky. We can watch that game and go into the game on Monday pretty fresh, and I'm sure Batley will still be a little bit sore. But again, it's not taking them lightly, because Batley had a great win last week against Widnes and come out comfortable winners against a team that is supposedly going to Super League and not playing anything in the steps. So Batley must have been very strong, and we need to make sure we go there respectful. We've got that momentum now, we've got that belief, we've got that confidence forward on the bounce. We had a good result against Dewsbury last week, and it wasn't vintage. I believe we played for 40 minutes, but yet we still scored 36 points and only conceded 12, and the 12 points were one try in each half, and soft tries as far as I'm concerned. And I thought defensively in that game we was very, very strong. So that puts us in good spirit coming up to the game against Batley. As I say, tough game, but if with the momentum, if we can go into that game, get another result, it's 5 on the bounce, and then we've got a week off.
What's the change from the beginning of the season? You struggled in the Northern Rail and suddenly now we're at 4 on the bounce.
Do we always struggle in the Northern Rail is the question, I guess. And people ask me, do we take it serious? Of course we take it serious. The players go out there to perform. Are they ready at the level where they need to be? Maybe not. Have we planned our pre-season to be fresher at the beginning of the season and peak towards the end of the season? Maybe so. And that's what we talk about. You can't expect professional rugby or semi-professional rugby league players to peak in February and then also peak in September and October. So we've planned that in, obviously, and we've blooded some of the younger players in them sort of phases and found out where they was up to. And actually then we have had an influx of Kyle Wood and Jamie Cordin, plus the two lads from Bradford, Vinny and Jason, who have been very good to us. So we've got that little bit of momentum now, we've got that little bit of continuity. I believe brings consistency, and I guess that's what we're looking for, is being a little bit more consistent.
It looked like it was going to be a difficult game on Sunday, with Dewsbury beating Batley before.
Yeah, and they've been good, and I'm not saying they wasn't good against us. They've still got a great kicking game. Don Brambine, his kicking game was good again on Sunday, but we handled it. The back three, Quinton and Tim and Vinny, was very good and handled everything he threw at him and brought the ball back with with more yards for us. So that was important to us, and that was the basis of getting the performance and pushing us forward into getting the right field position and then scoring the tries. And some of the tries were easy, it looked easy tries, but they still need scoring. The little thing that Quentin did, where he skipped round one of the guys and he's got great feet. A great ball from Kyle Wood, put Menzies away one-on-one, put him away, and he went round Don Brambini. So when we did stick to the plan, I thought we looked very good, but as I say, we're only for 40 minutes. We need to be a little bit better. We've got a game against Batley this weekend that we need to be playing for 70, 80 minutes. Then we've got a weekend off before we go into a great Challenge Cup against St Helens.
And looking at the league, it's strange this year, isn't it? Like I said, Widnes are only halfway, Halifax near the bottom. What do you put that down to?
You know, I've Widnes took their half the ball, I guess, and that's what people talk about. Are they preparing for the Super League franchise, that they're going to go into Super League next year? What's happened to Halifax? Well, they've lost a number of key players, you know, when you look at it. Luke Brannigan, that was an influential player for them. One or two of the others that have left the club, you know, Maloney's gone to Australia and that. So have they had a fallout of players? You know, is the confidence low? You know, they're at the bottom of the league, aren't they? And who would have thought that? They won the grand final last season, now they're at the bottom with only 2 points. But, you know, they've still got a quality team, and I'm sure at some stage in this season they'll have a good phase. What all we can do is look after what we do, week in, week out. We're not planning further than Monday, and we're planning for Monday to get the result and the performance that we want, and then we'll have the week rest. We'll enjoy that. Then we'll go into one of them that's, you know, you can't lose. We'll go there and nobody's expecting us to win. But, you know, I look back to 12 months ago when we played Wigan in the same round at Bramall Lane, and after 20 odd minutes we're beating them 10-4. So, you know, if we can do that against St Helens and give them a bit of a shake, who knows what can happen. This is what dreams is about, isn't it?